Okay. So today we are going to learn how to delete nodes from a linked list, basically your single linked list. Okay. So consider this as your linked list. Okay. That suppose we are already having a linked list. We have created a linked list, and we want to delete some node. So basically, what we are going to do is, in the function that I'm going to explain to you, we are going to delete the node based on the data that is stored on in that node. Okay. So based on whatever data is there in that node, we are going to delete that node. Okay. So in our function, we have basically declared some local variables. So we have declared two pointers of the type struct node, one integer type of variable called as num, and we are going to enter some data, and then we are going to search whether this data is stored in any of the nodes that are present in the linked list. If the data is stored in any of the nodes, then we delete that node. Okay. So we ask the user to enter some integer number. Okay. So let's assume that a number that the user enters say let's say he enters the number as 90. Okay. Let's say number that is entered is 90. So you can see here in our single linked list as of now that we are having in the first node the data is 30, in the second node the data is 40, third node data is 10, and in the last node the data is 20. But the user is asking that the node with the data 90 be deleted. Okay. So there is no node here present with the data as 90. So what should happen? What should happen? Basically, your program should display some message to the user saying that no such node exists. Okay, no such node exists. So we'll try to see if that is what happens in your function. Okay, let me trace the function and show you that some message will be displayed to the user like element not found or node not present, some kind of a message to the user. Why that message will be displayed? Because the data entered by the user 90 is not present in any of the nodes of the single linked list currently. Okay, let's trace it out. Okay, so here this statement here, we are assigning the value of q. What is the value of q? Value of q is 9000. We are assigning the value of q to temp. So due to this, okay, due to this, what will happen? Temp also starts pointing to the node with the address 9000. Okay, because of this programming statement. So now in your notebook for this line here, I would expect you to draw the diagram like this. That is what I meant, tracing the statements and drawing the diagram line by line. So what happens because of this line here? Temp starts pointing to the first node of the single linked list. Okay. Now we start with the while loop now. Okay, there's an entire while loop here. Now I have highlighted here, this while loop starts here. Okay, I'm just showing you this. Okay, the while loop starts here from this red open parenthesis and it closes here at the red closing parenthesis. So all these statements are there inside the while loop. Okay, so if this while loop is true, then these statements that are inside the while loop will be executed. All the statements that I'm highlighting in yellow color. Okay, just for you to understand. So all these statements will be executed if suppose the while loop is true. Okay, so now let's check whether the while loop is true. Check the value of temp. The while loop will be true if temp is not equal to null. When you check the value of temp is 9000. It is not equal to null. Okay, so that means this condition is true. Temp is not equal to null. So we enter the while loop. Now inside the while loop there is a if else. So if the if statement is true, then these statements are executed. Otherwise, if it is false, then the else part will be executed. That is this here. Okay. So let's check now if statement. If temp arrow data, temp arrow data, what is the value? 30. Is it equal to num? Num value is 90. Temp arrow data is not equal to num. Okay. So this if part is not executed, we go to the else part. Okay. In the else part, what we do here? We say old equal to temp. What is the value of temp? Value of temp is 9000. So value of temp, that is 9000, is given to the variable old. Okay. So because of this line, what will happen? Old pointer also starts pointing to this node. Now there are 3 pointers that are pointing to the first node: Q, old, and temp. Okay. In the next slide, temp equal to temp arrow link. Temp arrow link. What is the value of temp arrow link? Temp arrow link value is 5600. So 5600 is given to temp. So that means temp will now start pointing to the node with the address 5600. So temp will be no longer here. But temp will be present here. Okay, temp gets shifted. We have discussed this previously. Okay, I hope you can remember that whenever you see this line, that means the pointer will be shifted from one node to the next node. Okay, so once this else statement is executed, your while statement is not over. You go back to the while statement, check this condition: temp not equal to null. Check whether temp is not equal to null. Yes, temp is not equal to null. Temp value is 5600. Okay, again check for this statement: temp arrow data. What is the value? 40. So you are comparing temp arrow data with num. What is the value of num? 90. 40 is not equal to 90. So if statement is not executed, again else statement is executed. Okay. So in else statement, again you are assigning the value of temp. Value of temp now is 5600. That value you are giving to the variable old. So old gets the value 5600, meaning now old will start pointing to the node with the address 5600. Okay, that is what happens here. Temp equal to old. So old gets moved and old goes from this node to this node here. So now there are 2 pointers pointing to the node with the address 5600. In the next line, what will happen? Temp equal to temp arrow link, means we are shifting temp to the next node. Why temp gets shifted to the next node? Because temp arrow link, what is the value? 5000. Temp arrow link value is 5000. That value we are giving to temp. Therefore, temp starts pointing to the node with the address 5000. So temp will get shifted. Temp will come here. Okay, while loop is not yet over. Check this: is temp not equal to null? Temp is not equal to null because temp value is now 5000. So you enter the while loop, check the if statement. Temp arrow data value is 10, compare it with num. Value of num is 90, is not equal to 90. So if statement is not executed, but you will execute else statement. Okay, so again in the else statement, by now you must be getting it. What happens? Value of temp is 5000. So that 5000 value is given to old. So therefore old now will start pointing to the node with the address 5000. Okay, now there are 2 pointers that are pointing to the node with the address 5000. In the next line, temp gets shifted to the next node. Temp arrow link value is 4800. That value is given to temp. So now temp has the value 4800. So therefore, temp will move to the next node. Okay. Your while statement is still not yet over. Check the condition here. Is temp equal to null? Temp is not equal to null. Temp value is 4800. Check this if statement. If statement, when you check, temp arrow data value is 20, num value is 90. So if statement cannot be executed, so you will go to the else part. So in the else part, old is equal to temp. So what will happen? Old gets shifted. Old gets shifted to this node. Okay. And we are shifting temp to, if there is more nodes, we will shift temp to the next node. But what happens now? Already we had the last node of the single linked list. So temp arrow link value is null. Temp arrow link value is null. So that value of temp arrow link, which is null, we are giving to temp. So when you make temp equal to null, that means temp is no longer pointing to any node. Temp is no longer pointing to any node. The temp value is basically null. So it is no longer pointing to any node. So the current status of the diagram will be like this when you finish this execution. Okay. Old will be present at the last node. Temp will be, value will be null, and this is how it will look. So when you go back to the while statement now, okay, you can execute this while only as long as temp is not equal to null. But now you can see temp value is equal to null. Okay, that means we cannot execute this while loop now anymore. So this while loop is now terminated. Okay, so once you terminate with the while loop, you go to the next line. Okay, and what you will say, you will print that the user wanted to delete the node with the value 90, but that node is not present here. We searched from the first node till the last node. Okay, we kept on searching from, we traversed the entire single linked list. We could not find that value. So now what we will declare? We will declare that the element that you were trying to delete is cannot be found. So we will say element 90 not found, or you can say the node that you were deleting cannot be found. You can put some error message in your own words. So this is what I showed you, how if the user enters some value which is different from the node value, still you can handle that situation, okay, by printing some kind of a error message. So here, any doubts here? Any doubt? About this? Anyone has any doubt? Specifically, how to delete these nodes? Okay, I showed you the condition where if the value is not present, how we handle. So now let's start deleting one by one some nodes and see how it functions, how your delete function will work. Okay, assume again this same situation like I had shown you at the beginning. Okay, assume that this is your single linked list. There are 4 nodes. Q is pointing to the first node. Okay, so again we are asking the user to enter some data. Okay, let's see by deleting this first node. Let's delete this first node only. Okay, so the data of the first node is 30. Assume that the user enters the value as 30. Okay, so when we are deleting this first node, what we need to do? Okay, first of all, when you delete it, this node will no longer be present. So there will be only, out of 4 nodes, if we delete one node, that means only 3 nodes will be present. Okay, So the node with the data 40 will become your new first node. So this one is going to become your new first node. Okay, that is your second node that I'm making. I just made the background is yellow. That one becomes your new first node. That means Q pointer should start pointing to this node. Okay, the node with the address 5600. Why? The Q, we said, always points to the node with the first node. Basically, we have first only discussed that Q always will be pointing to the first node. So if we delete this node, which is currently the first node, before doing that deletion, Q has to get shifted to the next node, because in future this is going to be your new first node. Okay, let's see how that is to be done. So here, what we do, again I'm starting with this function again. Okay, so we have entered the data as 30. I assign the value of Q to temp, so that means I get here temp. Okay, let me just randomly ask. Okay, please answer. Aryan, can you tell me why we are having temp here? Why temp is coming here because of this line? Quickly tell me. Please don't leave the meeting. Aryan, are you there? Why the value of Q, why temp is coming here in the diagram? Because of that line. Anyone can answer.
So when we leave the function, then temp is only a local variable. So that's why we assign it to Q, so that globally also it stays.
Yeah, that is correct. When we leave the function, okay. Now, what I told you, I already traced the entire function. I showed you the case wherein if that element is not there in the linked list, then what message will be getting displayed, right? Now, I told you we are looking at the second case. In the second case, what we are doing, we are deleting the first node of the single linked list. So we are assuming that we have called this function again from the main function. Okay, we are having the main function somewhere. Okay, so once I call delete function, we are assuming that we are calling the delete function second time now. Okay, so when we call the delete function again, what is this line in the code doing? This line that I have highlighted. Can you see this line? This line here in yellow, the background is yellow. What is it doing? What is the purpose of this line? What change it makes in your diagram? Okay, this is the present situation. Okay, this is the present situation. So what change happens in your diagram? What is the value of Q, Aryan? What's the value of Q? Aryan is there? Aryan is not there. Chinmay, what's the value of Q in the diagram?
Q is 9,000.
Q is 9,000. Okay. So now what we are doing in this programming statement is value of Q, which is 9,000, we are assigning to temp. So what will be value of temp?
9,000.
9,000. So in the diagram, what change will happen? You are giving Q's value, which is 9,000, you are giving to temp. So therefore, both Q and temp will be pointing to the node with the address 9,000. That happens because of which programming statement? This statement, okay, which is highlighted in yellow. Getting it? Okay. So this change in your diagram is happening because of this programming statement. Clear? Okay. Next. Now check the value of temp. Okay. Next person. Kaushik. Okay. Check this statement in your programming. This one here. While statement. Okay. While temp not equal to null, you will execute this while loop. Okay. What is value of temp, Kaushik? Look at this diagram and tell me what is value of temp. You can type in the chat box. If you don't know, say don't know. I'll ask the next person. Let's not waste time. You can say don't know. Okay, I will not shout or say anything. If you say don't know, it's fine. It's fine. But just let me know quickly. Kaushik, are you there? Kane?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, it's
Kane, can you tell me?
9,000. It's
Value of
9,000.
temp is 9,000. So is this condition true or not equal to true?
It's not
Can
true.
we enter the while loop? Can we enter the while loop?
Sir,
Can
it's
we
not
enter the
true.
while loop? Yes, it's yeah. So can we enter the while loop because of
No.
this? Check this.
No.
Huh?
No.
We can't enter the while loop.
No, we can enter the while loop
We can
because it's
enter
not
the while
equal.
loop. Because it is not equal, we can enter the while loop. Correct? Everyone agrees? Anyone does not agree? Please let me know. Please let me know. Okay? I'm teaching the program for you all to understand. So if you're not understanding, let me know. Please let me know. Is it okay? He says that we can enter the while loop. Anyone who says we cannot enter the while loop, just let me know. I will clarify your doubt if you don't know. Okay? Because you don't know, I'm teaching you this, no? If you knew, we would not be teaching. So please let me know. Is it okay? Okay. So yeah, you're correct. We can enter the while loop. Now next situation is we need to check if we have found a node that we want to delete. Okay. If we want to check the node that we want to delete, whether we have found it, the condition for that is specified inside this if statement. Okay. What is that condition? That a temp arrow data will be matching with the num value. Okay. Will be equal to the value of the num variable. Okay. Okay, students, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Varad, I was asking you, Varad, what is temp arrow data?
So your audio went in between.
Yeah, okay, Varad, I was asking you here
Yeah.
that if we are deleting, okay, this is the condition that we'll be checking to delete a node. Okay, so the condition is specified inside the if statement. So basically, we are going to check for this condition wherein temp arrow data, whatever values there
So you are
should
not
be equal to the
presenting.
value of num. Okay. So
So
now in temp, okay, I'll present. Okay. Okay, here. Okay.
yeah.
So temp arrow data, the value of temp arrow data should be value equal to the value of num. When this condition is true, then we are going to delete that node. Okay. So now
Yes.
at present your temp is here. So what is the value of temp arrow data?
30.
30. What is the value of num?
Num is
30.
also 30.
30. So this condition is true.
Yes. It
Yes,
will enter the
condition
loop.
is true. So that means now we can execute this if statement. Okay. So I just highlight the lines in yellow. So these are the statements inside the if. Again, inside this if, there is more if else. Okay, as you can see. So inside this if statement, the outer if statement, there are more if else statements which are highlighted in yellow, and some more statements are there. Okay, let's check now. how will you know if whatever node, see, there are many nodes here, no? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes are there. How will you know if the node that you are deleting is the first node of your single linked list? Okay, so the answer to that I will only give. In that answer, you can see in this diagram presently, when you are deleting the first node of your single linked list, in that situation, 2 pointers will be present at that first node. Okay, names may be something else, any names could be present, but there will be always 2 pointers present. Okay, so in this example, the 2 pointers are q and temp. Okay, 2 pointers are present at the first node. We know that q always points to the first node and value of q is equal to 9000. So if we are deleting the first node, what will happen is the value of q will be equal to the value of the temporary pointer that you have introduced. Okay, so that condition will be true. Whenever you're deleting the first node, value of q or the address of q, which is stored in q, will be equal to the value that is of the local temporary pointer. Okay, so that's why this condition here specifies that we are deleting the first node. Which is that condition? Temp equal to q. So whenever you're deleting the first node, this will always be true. Okay, so as you can see here in the diagram, value of temp and q both is equal to 9000. So now if we delete this node directly, okay, suppose we delete this node directly, now what will happen? We will lose access to the remaining nodes. Okay, why? Because we deleted the first node, and on the first node q also was present. So before we do the actual deletion, okay, whenever we are deleting the first node, what we need to do? We need to shift q to the second node. Basically what I'll do, I will shift q here, okay, like this. So q will be shifted from the first node to the second node like this. Okay, and after I have shifted q, then I'm going to delete this node, the first node. Clear? Okay, so why I need to shift q, I'd explained to you before, Chaturthi. Because if we don't shift q and we don't keep q pointing always to the first node, we lose access to the linked list. So in order to not lose access to the linked list, what we are going to do, before we delete the first node, we are going to shift q. Okay, what is the programming for that? Here. Okay, it's contained inside these lines. So what we say, if you want to shift q to the next node, what is the address of the next node? 5600. Is there any pointer pointing to this second node? Okay, if there was some pointer pointing here, for example, like this, okay, there was a pointer, say r, okay, and I wanted the value 5600, I could have got the value from r. Okay, the r would have contained the value as 5600, right? But in this diagram, as of now, there is no r present, there is no pointer present at the second node. But is this 5600 present anywhere else in the diagram? Is it present? You can answer in the chat box. Is it present? 5600 present anywhere else in the diagram? Look at the diagram. Is this value 5600 present anywhere else in the diagram? Is it there? Yes, link part of Q or temp. Correct, Chinmay. Correct. Link part. You can see, no, there's 5600 present here, right? There's 5600 present in the link part of Q or temp. So we are going to use this 5600 in the link part of this node. Okay. How we access this 5600? What's the programming for that? What's the programming for that? Anyone? Can you type in the chat box? I think you'll have just enjoyed your holidays and none of you will have bothered to go through the videos. You'll have forgotten what was taught to you 1 week back. Nobody is able to answer. Only Chinmay is able to answer. Okay. Okay. No, only to access the 5600. Okay. So the answer could be Q arrow link or temp arrow link. Okay. So like I told you, we are not going to use Q arrow link. We are going to use temp arrow link. Okay. So here we make use of that temp arrow link. So we get the value as 5600 here. Okay. Here 5600. So that value 5600 we assign to Q. So when that happens, Q gets shifted. Okay. Because Q gets the value 5600, Q gets shifted now to the node with the address 5600. Okay. So now Q is pointing to the node with the address 5600. Why? Because of this programming line. Q equal to temp arrow link. Clear? So once this if statement is executed, else part is not executed. Okay. We go to this statement here, free. So we now, this is the inbuilt C function that frees the memory that was pointed to by some pointer. Okay, you have to mention the pointer as a parameter. So which node we wanted to delete? The node with the data value 30. Okay, which node, which pointer is pointing to the node with the data value 30? Temp. Okay, temp is pointing to the node with the data value as 30. So we specify temp here inside this inbuilt C function called as free. Okay, and we deallocate the memory that was allocated using malloc. So we deallocate this memory using the inbuilt C function free. When you deallocate this memory, that means this node is getting deleted. Okay, so we are deleting this node. So because of that free function, what has happened? You have deleted the node. Once you have finished deleting, you don't execute this rest of the lines, okay, that are there in your function. So we use this hack, you can call it as a trick or a hack. Okay, so what it does, this return statement, you know, return statement is used in the function to return the control back to the calling function. Okay, so this function delete or del was called from the main function here, del. When you say return, the control will be returned or transferred back to the main function here. Okay, so the control will come back here. That is what will happen because of this return. Clear? I hope you are getting what I'm trying to tell you. Is it okay? Okay. So now look at this tree. Now there is only 3 nodes left. Okay. So when you exit this function, all your temporary local variables are lost. Okay. Let's assume you are calling this delete function for one more time. Okay. So you have called it once. Say you are calling it again a second time. Okay. You are calling it second time. So when you call it a second time, okay, let's say you're calling it again. So again, there are these local variables. You want to delete some more node. Okay. So we'll ask one of you and we'll delete any node of your choice. Okay. From the diagram that is there. So Marisa, can you select any data value from here and let's delete that node. Okay. Don't delete the first node because we already saw how to delete first node. Select the second or the third one. Any one that you want.
So the third one.
So let's delete the third one. So we want to delete the third node. So data value is 20. Okay. So here, when you ask the user to enter the data, he has to enter the data as 20. So that is the time the third node will get deleted. Okay. So data value as 20. So num has been entered as 20. Okay. So now we need to find that node. Okay. If you are going to delete this node, as you see here, which is that function that deallocates memory? This is that function that deallocates memory. Okay, free temp. So that means your temp should be pointing to this node with the data value as 20. What is the address of your node? 4800. Okay. We need to find this node using the pointer temp. Okay. So for that purpose, again we start with this. Okay. So we start with this temp equal to q. Okay. I think by now you know that. What happens? Temp equal to q. Can you type in the chat box quickly? We are running out of time. In the next lecture we'll start. Temp equal to q means what will happen in your diagram? Can you tell me? What happens in your diagram now? In this present diagram? What will this programming line do for you in your diagram? I don't want the same students to keep answering, someone new if possible. What will happen in your diagram? Temp and q will both point to the first node. Yes, yes, correct, Gauravi. Vadira, Syed, correct. Okay. Yes, yes, Rafat. Yes, yes, yes. Please type here so that I know that you all are understanding. Okay. Okay, correct. So both temp and q will be now pointing here. I can go a bit faster if I know that you all are understanding. Okay. Next line. This you will check the while statement. Temp is not null. Okay. Temp is not null. So it is true. We come here. You check whether you have found the node to be deleted. Okay. If you have found a node to be deleted, this condition will be true. So you check here. Temp arrow data is 40. Num value is 20. Not true. So we go to the else part. Okay. If path is not true, go to the else part. So in the else part, what you do? Old equal to temp. So old will come here. Old will come here. What this second line will do? Someone new person answer. Temp equal to temp arrow link. What does it do in your diagram? Look here and tell me. Temp equal to temp arrow link. What will happen? Someone new person. Navin. Sanket. Okay. Point to the next node. Takes to the next node. Correct. Shift temp. Correct. Points to next node. Temp equal to 5600. Shannon is not 5600. You can look at the diagram and correct. Temp will shift to which node? Temp will shift to the next node. Okay. Temp will shift to the next node with the address 5000. Correct. 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 Okay. Good. You are understanding. The temp will shift to the next node. Temp will come here. Okay. So else part is executed. Go to the while. Check. Is it true or false? Can you continue with the while? Yes, you can continue because temp is not null. So you can still continue with the while. Check if you have found a node. If you have found a node, this condition is true. Temp arrow data 10. Num 20. Not found. So go to the else part. Okay. Again, old equal to temp. So old comes here. Old comes here. And temp goes next. Temp will go to the next. Okay, I'm doing it directly. I hope you're getting it. By now we have done it many times. So this is the present situation once you execute this else. Okay, old is come here and temp is here. Okay. So again, you execute the while. So temp is still not equal to null. So you can execute the while. Okay. So you check whether you found a node. If you found a node, this condition will be true. Okay. This if condition will be true if you found a node. The temp arrow data is 20. Num is also 20. So that means you found a node that you want to delete. Okay. You found a node that you want to delete. Now you're going to execute inside the if. Okay, this is what you will execute. Say if it is the first node, okay, if it's the first node, you will execute this if statement that I'm highlighting in pink. If it is the first node, then I told you the value of temp and value of q will be equal. Now you check here. Okay, just for time pass, you just check. Value of q is 5600. Value of temp is 4800. It is not equal. Okay, not equal, as you can see in the diagram, not equal. Okay, so you go to the else part. go to the else part. Now, when you're going to delete this node, okay, now just think, don't look at the programming part. When you're going to delete this node, okay, when you delete this node, let me actually delete it. Imagine it's not there now, okay. When it is not there, what value should come here in the old pointer next part, link part? You can type in the chat box. What value should come here in the next part of the old pointer? After I finish deleting this node, what value should come here in the next part or the link part of the old pointer? Correct. You are all correct. Okay. So those who are not answering, I will ask you. Luke. Luke is
Yes,
there.
sir.
Why it is null? They are writing the answer as null and they are correct. Why it should be null?
So because it's the last node. The last
Why the-
node was deleted. Yeah.
Because
It
it
was
is
the
the
last node.
yeah, because correct. Because you are deleting the last node, which will be a new last node. The new last node will be the node which is pointed by old. Okay, so this node with the address 5000 will become your new last node. So if it is the last node of your single link list, this link part of it should become null. Okay, that's correct. So that's one of the changes that we need to do before we delete this last node. Okay, we want to change this link part to null, then we will delete this last node. Okay, so let's see how to do that. Now you can see here, okay, null in your entire diagram. Look at this. This is your diagram now. Okay, null is written only in one place. Okay, what is the programming statement to access this null value? You can type in the chat box. What is the programming statement to access this null value? Correct. Yes, KJR, Varad, Leo, Rafat. Correct. Temp arrow link. Yes, Nishil. Temp arrow link. Okay. Temp arrow link. So now, temp arrow link will give you access to null. Where you want to store it? Here in place of 4800. So how to access this part of the node? How to access 4800? What is the programming for that? How to access 4800? What is the programming for that? Type in the chat box. Old arrow link. Correct. So in old, instead of 4800, null should come. So what we will say? Old arrow link. Okay, where is that? I just lost it. Here. Okay, I just highlight this. I'll just remove all this. Here. So we are only doing here. Okay, else part. This if part was not true, so we are doing the else part. So what we are saying, in old arrow link, that is, instead of 4800, what value should come there? The value of temp arrow link. What is temp arrow link? Null. So here we are making it as null. Okay, we made it null here. Clear? Using this programming. Old arrow link equal to temp arrow link. Is become null? Yes. So what is the next thing? We need to free this memory. So how we free it? Using this statement, free temp. So when we say free temp, the memory address pointed by temp will be deallocated. Okay, you are going to deallocate it. So basically, this is what will happen. Okay, this is what will happen in your diagram. It will get deallocated. Once you have deleted the node, okay, you will return. So you will use this statement return, and you will go to the main function. You will go back to the main function and come back here. And this is how, when you exit the function, this was a temporary pointer. So this temporary pointer will be deleted. So this is how your delete function works. Okay, you got it? So from the starting very first I showed you if data is not present in single linked list, how your pointer traverses from the first node till the last node, and then you print this error message if the data is not found. Okay. Then I showed you if the data that you are deleting is present in the first node, then I told you temp value will be equal to Q value. Okay. And then I showed you the second example was if the data is present in any other node besides the first node. Okay. If data is present in any other node besides the first node, then what you will do, basically, you are going to shift the temp pointer to that node, have another pointer known as old. Using both these pointers, you are going to manipulate the values in the node and then delete the node pointed by temp. So this is what basically you all are doing for deletion of a node in a single linked list.